Trouble could be facing Cal State Bakersfield students and staff tonight. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is proposing a $386 million cut from the CSU system's operating budget. And this morning, many students and faculty members filled Icardo Center to learn how these budget cuts may affect them. 17's Alex Valle joins us from the newsroom now with details.
Robin, students, staff, and the president at Cal State Bakersfield are joining CSU schools across the state in fighting back against the governor's proposed budget cuts.
If I were coming in as a freshman right now, I would not be here today. I can tell you that much.
Albert Rendon is a senior at Cal State Bakersfield. Like many students at this morning's meeting, he says he relies on financial aid to earn his degree. Students say they may not be able to make ends meet and stay in school if the governor's proposed budget cuts become a reality.
We're seeing financial aid decrease quarterly. We're seeing the Cal Grant B being targeted for complete elimination. And we're also seeing that students are having to postpone their graduation date at approximately 2 more years. So where it should be taking 4 years for students to graduate, it's now taking them 6 years.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is proposing a $386 million cut from the entire CSU system to close a $14 billion state deficit. CSU officials say this would result in at least a 10% tuition increase at CSU schools. Campus officials say the budget cut could result in course reductions, larger class sizes, and students taking much longer to graduate.
It would be disastrous, not just for the CSU, but to the state as well.
Cal State Bakersfield President Dr. Horace Mitchell says these budget cuts not only compromise students' educations, but California's future. Dr. Mitchell says higher education is the answer to the state's economic troubles.
The state should work to fund the full budget, because what happens, and you take our campus as an example, when fees are increased, very often you get right on the edge of a student's ability to pay. And it means that a lot of students who are eligible will not be able to attend.
Cal State Bakersfield professor Bruce Hartzell is also rallying against the governor's proposed budget cuts. He says because CSU schools educate the state's skilled workers, California will lose money, more than it will save if funds are cut.
There's no other investment that I'm aware of that the state of California could make that would return relatively quick dividends, and plus the long-term dividends. We've heard the figure that over $4 is returned for every dollar invested in the CSU, and that's just typical Chamber of Commerce type numbers.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger's office tells me the governor does not want to make cuts in education, but the state has to live within its means. He's expected to make revisions to his budget plan in May. Students and staff at Cal State Bakersfield say they will join other CSU schools across the state in a march at the state capitol on April 21st. Kiyoshi.